Welcome to the Rusty Hook Kayak Fishing Podcast, bringing you fishing tips, gear reviews, tournament news, and more. Featured guests from all over the nation. Now, 1 hour of live streaming via Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Here's your host, John Rapp.
Hey guys, welcome to the Rusty Hook Kayak Fishing Podcast. We are working on episode 24 of season 2 down here at the beautiful Ace Adventure Resort. I better hit that record button. I meant to do that earlier, but hey. So yeah, we are down here at the Ace Adventure Resort, episode 24, season 2. And in the background, I have a couple of guys that are wanting to talk, or here to talk about some things that we all do when we make that trip, that fishing trip somewhere out of state. So like in the past, Greg, myself, and about 8 other guys, or 5, 6, 7 other guys from West Virginia drove to Tennessee, and we went and hung out with the paddle and fin guys. But this coming up week, we're going north. We're going to Lake Erie. So I thought we'd talk a little bit about packing, what to pack, what you need to take with you, how to organize it, and get Greg and Chris, buddies, if Buddy jumps on, their tips, tricks, and how they do things. So let's take a quick break, and then we're going to bring these guys on. This segment is sponsored by Yak Gadget. Coogan Brothers Custom Tackle. Hey, buddy, turn your camera sideways. Payne Outdoors. Feel Free Kayaks. All right, we are on live, raw, and unfiltered. As you can see, top left, we have Greg Kupfner lounging in his West Virginia Mountaineer couch. Top right, we have my boy from Texas, Chris Payne, in the Mad Laboratory. And then that sexy man on the bottom, Buddy Vance. What's that, Chris? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that beard too, baby. Woo! Hey, okay, so, Buddy, I'm glad you jumped on while we were working. Are you hearing? Is there reverb or anything, buddy? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Greg, are you unmuted?
Yeah, I think so.
And Chris, I heard Chris's stuff going on good in the background. Okay, so, all right, man, guys. Buddy, are you already up there, or are you still at the house?
We're going to leave tomorrow. Right now, we're installing a new motor guide, tow motor on both kayaks.
Ooh, well.
Type people, so.
I hear Brandy back here. You may have to show us a little bit of that. You know what? I have a woman like that too that I supervise when she does all the work on the kayaks. I'm glad you're like me, Big Daddy.
Yeah, she's now I do all the hard work. She does.
Outstanding. Hey, so packed up. If y'all are outside working on your kayak, I'm gonna assume that everything is packed up. No. Oh, okay. Well, let's go over a few things. I was talking to Greg here a little bit ago, and I was looking, at some stuff. I mean, we all have traveled before, and we've packed, but I went to, there's a website called takemefishing.org, and they have a weekend fishing packing trip list that they recommend. And I'm going to go over it real quick, and I know you guys are going to be like, done, check that box, but we'll just go over it real quick. Number 1, fishing license. Has everybody got their Pennsylvania fishing license? I know, Chris, you're not going, but no, not yet. Oh, no. Okay. So,
we will tonight.
Tonight, I hear you. Because Brandy was teasing me on our group chat. She's like, Buddy takes care of everything. Now I know. So, yeah. So make sure, it talks about when you have your fishing license, you keep it in like a waterproof bag. But I don't know how you guys do it, but I always do a screenshot of it, keep it on my phone.
I always keep mine on my phone.
So, hey guys, if y'all are watching out here, hit the like button, share, follow, and make a comment. Garrett Hott, hey, buddy, thanks for watching the show. Make a comment, let us know so we can interact with you. This is a talk show, and Buddy, Greg, and Chris and I, we look forward to your comments so we can maybe learn something from you as well when we're packing up tonight and tomorrow. GPS. Now, hey, buddy, Chris, y'all missed Greg and I's conversation here just before, but we were talking about an app that we have on our phones. I still use it now. Greg used to use it because he has 2 very beautiful teenage daughters. I'm surprised he still doesn't use it to keep track of them. But there's an app called Life 360, and it's a great app.
Oh, yeah.
If you have teenagers, people, Johnny, thank you, buddy. If you have teenagers or even a wife, sons, daughters, I can keep track of my sons in Alaska and his wife while they're in Alaska and know what's going on with them. But if they're driving down the road, it tells you how fast they're going, gives you a report on how they're hard braking, they're speeding. If they're going over 80 mile an hour, it'll let you know. I mean, it gives you a little report on that. It's a great app. So
Teenagers aren't a huge fan of it, I can tell you that.
Yeah, and I didn't even know about it, Greg, until one of the guys I work with has got a bunch of teenagers now, and he says that they have to have that on their phone active. If it turns off, they're grounded for a week and they take their phone. I mean, it's great. I mean, but so yeah, Life 360. Might look it up because when we're out fishing on the water somewhere, it has GPS. You can zoom in and see where people are, and if let's say I get thrown off my boat and my boat's floating away, phone's still in my pocket, it's still active. They can go back and they can track you. So look at something like that, guys. Number 4, first aid kit. Everybody got one? Buddy. she's your first aid kit. I know. Old Doc over there. I got you. Yeah, I've got a little one. Items such as antibiotic, ointment, bandages, tweezers, antiseptics, things like that. And of course, guys, where do we put all this stuff? Because we're going to be in a house, but we're not going to be in that. It's only for us to sleep and maybe eat dinner or something. We're going to be out. I mean, you got to have all this stuff organized in your truck that you can get to, or somewhere stashed away in your boat, in your kayak. So it's
Nope.
nope.
I'm not carrying antibiotic ointment. No.
Man, I tell you what.
I ain't carrying none of that.
If
I can't rub some dirt on it, forget about it.
Hey man, you're down in Texas. I'd be afraid to get out on the coast and get stung by jellyfish or something. Need some of that.
Yeah, but the thing is, you need to neutralize the proteins in the jellyfish sting. And so you run hot water, as hot as you can take on it, and it neutralizes the proteins and takes the sting out of it. Antibiotic ointment is only going to agitate it because it has a steroid in it, which activates the proteins and makes it worse. So now you know.
Dang, I can tell you work in a hospital too. All right,
and
man.
Don't pee on it.
Hey, Greg, disregard that request from last night. Hey, okay.
You don't have jellyfish in West Virginia. Come on.
Polarized sunglasses. Hey, Mark. Thanks for watching, brother. Polarized sunglasses. We have those, and we're going to be out in the water, so make sure.
3 pair.
3 pair.
Those are always required.
Different light conditions.
Yep.
Right? So I got those yellow lenses for when it's overcast and early and there's not a lot of light. And then, if it's bluebird skies or whatever, I've got my green and blue. And then if it's overcast, I've got my copper bronze lens with gray smoke.
I bet you have live scope. He's got live scope on his Jackson kayak too, doesn't he?
No, I wish I had live scope. If anybody got the hookup, Mega Live, Garmin, I'm not picky.
All 4 of us. Yeah, all 4 of us, just hit us up. Let us know. Or 5. I see Brandon.
It's no thing.
Hey, put Brandy in the shot there. There you go. Yeah, so all 5 of us would love that hookup, so let us know.
Yep.
Ah.
Let me know.
Hey,
Oh boy,
now,
live scope up there for Erie.
that would be nice to have. It would.
It's the Bathy scope. You ever watch them on Major League Fishing use them?
Oh, that big basketball scope?
Yep.
Shoo.
Did you get you one?
Yes, I got one.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Randy?
gonna... Where'd you get it at?
Tackle Warehouse. Yeah.
I gotta
Never did.
I gotta see this. This is gonna be fun.
So
see if I
scuba
can-
diving is legal during a kayak tournament, is what I'm hearing.
That's what he's gonna do.
Looks like
You
Mark
guys
gets
are
used.
weird.
Mark Edwards says he's getting used to his mega bass. Very nice. You can tell who's got all the money around here. All right, hey, now this one's important for guys like me that have been cut on about 6 or 7 times. Is your sunscreen. Bring your sunscreen.
Yes,
Okay.
always.
And wear those big old hats, because I got a big old hat. Beth brought me another one from Virginia Beach this weekend. Even on cloudy days. And bug spray. Don't forget to pack your bug spray. Erie's going to have those black flies up there that can carry you away.
Usually the wind's so strong.
Hey, now what do you guys think about this? And this is TakeMeFishing.org's number 8 for your packing list is seasickness pills. Now we're going to have to worry about that on Erie.
No.
Big waves.
It doesn't bother me, but when you get out of the kayak after a long day, you'll
Have some motion.
still have motion.
I got you.
I
Okay.
don't know, man.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'm fishing the coast, but
That's what I'm thinking.
Like-
But Erie's, it was pretty wicked. But I mean, all of us have been on some big lakes where we've had some big waves crash on us before. I mean,
I think it depends. So seasickness is a brain thing when you can't see the horizon very well. Like if you keep losing sight of the horizon, that's when you know your inner ear is really jacking with you. So if I'm on the coast and we're going a couple miles out and I'm not going to be able to see land, yeah, you bet I'm going to take my seasickness pills. And the older you get, the worse your inner ear recovery gets. And
Hey,
so
shut up, man.
those of us,
That ain't very
Hey,
nice.
man,
That ain't
look,
very nice,
listen,
man. Come on.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
What I'm telling
Gr-
you
I
is
need to
I'm
call-
taking seasickness pills to ride on a bus nowadays. So, I'm pretty good in the water.
I'm gonna file an
Let me
age
give you one other
discrimination
trick.
complaint.
Go ahead.
Daggone it. Rusty Hook
Dog
Podcast.
my pay, John.
Rusty
Dog
Hook
my pay.
Podcast is fired.
Dog my pay. I'm out. No, here's the trick. If you do find yourself on the water with no seasickness pills, right, and you got your life jacket on, keep your life jacket on.
Yes.
Get out of the kayak into the water. Get into the water as deep as you can and still floating, and hold on to your kayak. And it will reset your inner ear with the waves and the motion, and it will keep you from chumming the water.
Well, it's a good thing Greg got rid of his blow up PFD then. So.
Yeah.
But I'll never have another one of those. I can tell you that.
Only takes once, doesn't it?
Yep.
He'll never lose his one of his 3 pair of sunglasses in the water again. So we talked about hat. Number 11, camera. I mean, that's a given because we know we're going to be fishing the WVKA online while we're up there. So we're going to be busting some big smallmouth on the Tourney X. Waterproof bag.
Yep.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Was that you, Brandy? Did you say something?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
No, that was me.
Who we got? Who we got in the? I hear somebody.
You will see.
What the heck? Okay,
What?
who's doing that? Is that Buddy?
No.
Waterproof bag. I guess we got a feedback here. Someone's being able to talk, not here. Waterproof bag. Keep your camera, cell phone, and anything else electronics you want to keep dry. And then, of course, for the weather, you get your rain jacket or rain gear. It's 13.
It rains every time I go fishing, so yeah, that's always with me.
Yeah. If you fish in West Virginia, you always have some frog togs or something. Layers of clothes. Don't know if that's necessary, but it's something.
It can be a little chilly up there
Yes, in the morning.
in the morning.
Early
up
morning. Okay.
Layers.
Gotcha. Number 15, non-skid and non-marking boat shoes. So our NRS boots, great.
Yep.
Or your, you know, Chris, he likes to wear those little, what are those, clog togs or whatever that they wear down in Texas.
Sir? Sir? The hell are you talking about?
Yeah, you know those little shoes that are rubberized, got the little holes in them so you can get sunshine into them.
I don't need no sunburn polka dots. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay.
Listen, I'm in tennis shoes, some Columbia Drain Makers, the new versions, or
Okay.
I'm in my NRS boots. Like
Amen.
I ain't wearing no flip flops. Like my guy Lance McCorder down here in Texas,
Oh,
right? He's out in flip flops in this most recent tournament, and he's catching fish on a lipless crankbait. Well, here's the problem. He boat flips one of those boogers, and he tries to bury that hook in his flip flop foot, and I'm like, sir. Are you a rookie? No, sir, you are not.
no,
Sir,
no, Lance. Lance is no rookie.
Protect your feet. I don't
I-
care how hot it is. You can put your feet in the water
Let me tell you
and
something.
put them back in the kayak. Like, come on, man.
You made me think of something there too, because I'm really glad we do have a doctor going on this trip with us, because I don't want to miss those size 17 feet that are normally barefoot in his boat.
Mine are always barefoot because they don't make you lean on the
Barefoot.
fish.
Sir.
Hey, Brandy, make sure you carry your little kit. Because I can see
I
that.
got-
I can see that coming.
It's coming.
IHT's
Believe
gonna
me.
be. He said IHT's gonna say, "I'd hit that big toe." And 18, pocket knife or multi-tool. We always have those on our kayaks. Sharpen hooks and other things. Pliers. We've got tape measures, what they say, but we have our our catch boards.
Catchboard.
I even got me a set of scales for this weekend.
You know that I was thinking about that. I'm glad. It's good to know that somebody's got some. If I catch a monster, I'll be calling y'all somewhere.
Yep.
I would love to see somebody catch an 8-pound smallmouth while we're up there.
Oh my God. That,
That's a stud.
It'll be a size. It'll be a football for sure. You guys caught some 6-pounders last year, didn't you?
Yeah, I caught one last year. Like I said, we didn't weigh it, but it was 21 inches. Now she was a tank.
Big.
Big old fatty.
big.
Watermelon.
Station up there, so you get in them 19s. Them are healthy fish. Usually them 5+ pounders.
Yep. Big ones.
They ain't no new river fish, are they?
No,
No, that's for a fact. They're not long and skinny.
Yeah. Okay, 22. We're about to finish up here. Water and snacks. Water and snacks. And, you know, the obvious fishing rod and reel, fishing line, tackle box, bait, cooler. Cash. It says bring cash. Because, you know,
No.
where we're at, I don't know. I would say bring cash because we're at State Park. And there might not be any
Cash for?
cell service back here. Little bait.
Is there a beer kayak I don't know about that's going around to all the anglers? Like,
Yeah,
He's
he's sitting just opposite you on the screen there.
Yeah.
And medications, pack your medications, especially for guys that have their insulin or stuff like that, or keep that. So that's a checklist. That's stuff out of the ordinary. We always know that we're going to bring our batteries and our battery chargers and things like that for our that run our motors on our boats. Your GoPro stuff, and you know I'm bringing this podcast stuff up here. I might sit down and do something like what we did with Greg down in Tennessee. We all get together and sit down and talk for 20 minutes about how our day went, and maybe rehash some of the baits that work for us. But anyway, thoughts.
Don't forget your anchor this weekend.
What's that, babe?
Don't forget your anchor this weekend.
Yeah, I got my ball anchor.
They
Well,
won't help.
you better upgrade that.
there go 10-pound or better.
I got that Jeremy Hudnall
10
ball
pound?
anchor.
I went with 15 because 10 wasn't good enough.
What? Wait, how much? Okay, so do y'all? How much line do you let out with this anchor?
What'd you say, 20
10
feet?
where I'm at.
Enough
Most-
for it to dig the sand. I like to leave mine out a little bit.
Okay.
It'll,
Yeah,
if not, the waves will pick it straight up.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
It gets
We
rough.
always use 3 times whatever the depth is that I'm fishing in. It's usually what we run. The fact that a 10 or 15 gets picked up, nope, pass. Y'all have fun. Nope.
Yeah, 10 didn't do a very good job of holding me up there at Erie last year. I know that.
huh. Well, maybe I'll have to bring both of my anchors and my ball anchors and tie them together or
Tie them
something.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gotten so bad, John. I've went out and got the jack out of the truck and tied it onto my line.
Really?
Along with yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You West Virginia boys, man, y'all love to fish. If you're tying your truck jack, god dang. Like if it's that bad, I'll just turn around and fish off the bank. It's okay.
Oh, but you're catching so many.
I ain't mad at them that bad.
We are.
I've been swamped out, flipped kayak out in the middle of Jack nowhere. I've been on big lakes and bass boats and swamped out. I don't ever care. Maybe I've got some PTSD about all that that's not allowing me to do that because no. If I got to take car parts with me on the kayak to stay.
Well,
Nope.
now you know why they're installing them motor guide motors on there so they can move stuff around.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense. I would caution them to make sure that they distribute their weight appropriately, or all that motor on the front is going to make you eat more waves than you will telephone pole, and that is no fun.
All the rest of the stuff. So look
Of
at
course,
the way.
you got that
Pretty
16
good.
by 16 black pack and your battery in the back, and you like to eat like me, then you'll be all right.
Hey, buddy, show us what you're setting up, buddy. Give us a rundown there, Miss Mechanic.
There's the new trolling motor. I haven't put hers on.
Man, that's nice. Now,
That's a little one.
what is this top? What can that get you moving up to? About 4 mile an hour, 4.5.
I hope so. It's 55-pound thrust. So I got a 100 amp lithium battery impulse. We tried to go with amp, but never could get one out of stock.
Yeah, I tell you, I took that Big Fish 103 and I mounted that NK 180 on the back of it. And you guys are familiar with Salmon Run. I took all the way down to Salmon Run and went up back into Hominy Falls. Ran it down all the way down, hard as it would run. And I didn't recharge the batteries from the night before when I did the test. And as I was coming back, right at the mouth of Hominy. So I had to paddle/pedal that big fish all the way back. It took me an hour.
Yeah, I'd say you was exhausted.
I was. So right now my batteries I'm making sure they're very, very charged. And I moved everything to the Moken because I'm thinking, if I got to paddle, I want to paddle the Moken.
Yeah. I wish I would have had it on there Saturday. I paddled Mud River, the lake there twice. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
Awful there.
Hey, you and your new protege are killing the tournament down there, aren't you?
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. No complaints.
You've been
We're
Not only her, but I'm talking about Tony. You've been teaching Tony all the bed fishing tricks and stuff down.
I have took him up the wing. He's gonna have a good time up there.
I look forward to seeing how big old smile on his face. You know,
We'll make sure we get them in 5-pounders.
Chris, this guy played football at Marshall University. He was a big man back in his youth. So
Okay. Played at Marshall.
yeah, back in their heyday.
That's
So
legit. Legit. Of course, anybody who plays college sports is legit. Don't catch that wrong.
yeah. All right, so hey, let's go over the ultimate packing list from Smarter Travel. Now, they're talking clothing here, and this is anybody that's been in the military might understand some of these things. Underwear, sock, yeah, It's not. It's okay, Chris. I mean, I know 5 days is like when you get to change down in Texas, but when we're going
Yeah.
up to the mosquito heaven swamp rear end of Ohio lakes and stuff, Pennsylvania, you gotta change the briefs because you don't want the big black flies to follow you around.
You ain't got to change them if you ain't got them.
Oh, okay. Stockings, and socks, undershirts, t-shirts.
Was this list written in World War One?
Yes. And when they're talking about the sunscreen shirts, that we get the
Yeah.
with a UAV or UVA or shirts that they have out there nowadays. We talked about chargers. Lip balm. Make sure you carry stuff like that. Not only because of the wind, you can get wind chapped, but that you can also use it on your hands to help when you got bass thumb. So
You will get that area.
Wait, what? A chapstick helps with bass thumb?
yeah, you put it on your fingers.
Why?
Have you? Well, you just wait when you go to Lake Erie and you catch about 30 or 40 5-pound fish that are chomping on your thumb.
They are mean.
Yeah.
They are, man.
Are your hands are soft?
Yes, they are. I have to admit, a little soft.
I'm just picking, John. I'm just picking.
Hey, Jonathan Carp, this tournament is sponsored by Advanced Auto. Yeah. I think he's referring to you guys with your batteries and big motors and stuff like that. There, Mr. Bud and Brandy. Let's see. Now, face lotions, sunscreen, moisturizers, voltage adapters, film and memory card.
Film. This
Yeah.
is an old list.
It's old list, isn't it?
I told you, World War One. This is like, yeah. Take my canteen and my Newsies hat.
Hey, the other thing that they talked about on here, we didn't touch on, and Brandy can probably say, yeah, you need to do this, is make sure you take your insurance and your medical cards, because if something would happen and Brandy's emergency medical kit can't help us, we may have to go to a Med Express or a emergency room, and you might need to drop a card down to get worked on.
Hang on. Wait, let's talk about that. If you have a legitimate emergency, EMTALA covers you for them to be able to clear you without having to pay anything to make sure you don't have a life-threatening condition. Now, a hook in the hand is not a life-threatening condition. So, yeah, to get that hook out of your hand, you're going to have to get that. But you get the right to a medical screening exam to make sure that you are not in danger. Now, if you're not in danger, you better have your plastic because they're going to kick your butt out.
Yeah.
We can take care of it.
Well, my soft hands,
Yeah, I know.
you're going to
Get a
be
treble hook in those.
you're going to be in
snowy
danger
gloves.
because I'm going to be screaming like a scream. Like,
Baby, I'm a baby.
and hey, where we're going, there might not be cell signal, so they said, everybody might want to either screenshot or have a map available to you.
A map.
Paper map, one of those things we used to use back in the day before Google.
World War One.
Yeah. All right. With my slide rule and my triangulator. Okay. Got it. My old dog whistle. I'm gonna get Lassie to come rescue me. It's all
Hey.
good.
Hey, you viewers out there, would you please make a comment or anything, and so I can say something, have somebody else say something other than us about Chris? I tell you what, I don't know what he ate today.
No, go ahead. Say what you want.
I don't know what he ate
I'm gonna
today.
be in Florida the next 2 weeks.
I don't know what he ate
you
today.
said you wanted to spice up the show,
Man, you see,
and
woo!
so I mean, yeah, well,
This is almost like our 1-year anniversary, man. I mean, I don't know if
I know.
we've been.
It feels like our 12-year anniversary, John.
I tell you, a marriage made in hell.
Yeah, boy, horns and all. All right.
Hey, well,
What you got next?
I don't know,
What
man.
list are you gonna pull out?
I-
You got
I-
a stone tablet there with some recommendations?
You know what? I sort of do, and it's called a sponsor break, which you're part of. And once we come back, you can show us what you're building. All right, guys, stand by. We're going to go on a break, and then when we come back, let's see what my boy Chris has got baking in the Mag Kitchen.
Payne Outdoors, straight talk, an outdoor product analyst and custom soft plastic maker. Check out our reviews and products at our website, payneoutdoors.com.
Feel free kayaks, something for everyone. Pedal, paddle, or power, we can outfit you to meet your needs. For more information, visit feelfreeus.com.
Yak Gadget offers all kinds of kayak accessories such as motor mounts, anchor systems, and other track-based items to make your time more enjoyable on the water. Visit their Facebook page, search Yak Gadget.
Guggen Brothers Custom Tackle specializes in jigs and Ned-style lures. Brothers who know what it takes to put fish in the boat. Check out their Facebook page. Search Guggen Brothers.
Okay, we're back. Thank you for you guys hanging out with us. Been on this live streaming now for about 32 minutes. We got 3 or 4 viewers on there. We got Mark Edwards has been on, Garrett Hott, Mike, Jonathan Cart. So appreciate you guys liking, watching, and sharing the show. We got Chris in the background. You can hear those him clinging and the clanging with all that plastic. So let's go back to the scene there and let's see what he's got going on. If you're just joining the show, top left we have Greg Kupfner, right is Chris, and then on the bottom we have the Budster and Brandy. So let's roll. Chris, what's going on, man? What you making tonight?
So, for any of you who follow me on social, you've already seen this, but for those of you who haven't, this is our newest bait. It is called the Kralian. It's like a crayfish, crawfish, whatever you want to call it, alien, so Kralian. It is a 4.1 inch bait. It is a thick boy, and it even has ridges on the claws there, and so it will flutter. You can cut it down at the segment to use it as a jig trailer. You can fish it on a Texas rig. I tested it on a 1/4 ounce shaky head, offset shaky head, so I could fish it weedless. I was fishing in a bunch of weeds and stuff, and it actually did really well. I posted up some bass that we caught this weekend. I was not catching them on much of anything else. I threw a bunch of other worms to kind of see what else was out there and stuff. And man, they just wanted that. They wanted that bait. Now, here's the cool thing about this bait. It's probably not going to show up real well on here, but durability on this bad boy. So I caught 12 fish off of this bait that I'm holding right here in my hand. You can, I don't think you can see it, but there's marks all in this dude.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the Kralian. I was supposed to have it up on the website yesterday. It didn't happen. It'll probably go on tonight or tomorrow. But that's I've needed a bigger crawl bait, and so that's one that just came out. There's only a couple places that have that mold right now, and I think most of us are in Texas that have it. So it's a good one. Very versatile. You can fish it a lot of different ways. But that's kind of what we're cooking. We're also, 'tis the season down here. You guys were talking about bed fishing. We're not bed fishing up here anymore. Like our bed fishing season lasted about a day and a half, and it went from 60 degrees to 90 degrees, and it's like, okay, whatever. But it is 10-inch worm season right now. So whether you Carolina rig, Texas rig, punch, whatever you do with it, the 10-inch worms are money right now. Down here, they're on their summer pattern already. Fish are deep, fish are schooled up. They'll chase shad in the mornings, and then they go lay down next to structure. And so you roll a big 10-inch snake past them, and they're like, Oh, that's easy enough. I'll eat that.
Hey, buddy,
They wish they hadn't.
what reports are you getting from Lake Erie? Are they still moving up on beds, or are they moving out?
No, the big wave hasn't hit yet. They're just starting to bed, so we should hit it just right this week and next week.
Well, I have a friend of mine who's a retired state trooper who's got his camper up there. He's been up there for a month, and he sent me some pictures a couple days ago, and he's not into them. He said they're not biting, but he said they're moving up into the beds. So,
Yeah, they're there. I mean, I'm hoping any day it'll trigger them, which it can though, John. We've been up there within hours. It just switched. You can see them
See
move
'em come
in.
beautiful.
So you'll be amazed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and wrap things up, man. Final thoughts. Because I tell you, after this episode, I'm going to need a couple beers to recover from the barbs, from Chris's barbs tonight, you know. But no, it's been a great show. It looks like I may have a couple drop frames, but I have recorded, and it's showing it's still recording. So I don't think we're going to have the issues that we had from last week's show. Man, it was a hell of a good show. And when I went and looked at it and the last 12 minutes didn't show up, I was like, dang, what the heck happened? But anyway, buddy, Brandy, final thoughts on what to do to prepare for a fishing trip, packing and things like that.
You don't want our opinion.
Don't wait till the last minute like us trying to put a call on leaving the next day.
You should already-
Hey, don't feel bad. I got a $300 order coming from Yak Gadgets. It's not supposed to get here till Thursday, and I was planning on leaving Thursday night after work. So
We're hoping to send you all pictures, and be on them there. Have them waiting for you.
Hopefully.
well, like I was getting ready to say, I think Greg is sort of planning the same thing, but I'm thinking about leaving like maybe 10 o'clock in the evening and driving all night and getting up there right at daybreak on Friday. So I don't know where y'all be, but you might watch for a text message from me to try to get back in there. So
we'll be on the water Friday.
On the water.
Thursday looks like it's going to be pretty tough with the wind, but Friday will be back to good.
Awesome.
I'm
Greg?
headed up Thursday night, so I'll be there Friday morning. That's what I'm planning on doing. No, I haven't packed anything. I haven't got the boat ready. I haven't done any of that stuff because I've just got back from being gone for a week. So I got to somehow squeeze in a yard mow and try to get everything together and just hit the road again. But
Yeah.
it's sometimes we're all so busy. It's hard to pack, So I try to make sure that, and it never fails that I forget something. I just have a checklist of life jacket, paddle, fishing poles, tackle box.
And that's the other thing I forgot the other thing that we need to mark down, guys, is where is that nearest Walmart for the things that you forget?
It's close. It's close.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Chris?
Good luck on Erie. I learned a lot about you boys tonight. I learn more about West Virginia every week, and I think Buddy and his truck jack anchor is probably that is the new logo in my brain for West Virginia kayak fishing. Is a truck jack.
I lost it too.
He lost it too.
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
Man. Well, hey, Brandy, why don't you get him a knot tying book for Christmas, and maybe he won't lose a jack.
You should know, being a Navy sailor and all those different knots.
If he was working in the mess, that he may not have had to tie any knots. I don't know.
Radio.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's all
Facebook for sailors. Yeah.
He was back in the day where he took the cord and say this. Let me switch you to.
Yeah.
Morse code.
Oh heck! I'm glad somebody's catching it other than me, bud.
All good.
Hey, look forward to seeing you guys in a couple days. Chris, thank you again for showing up and being with us almost on our 1 year anniversary. I'm pretty sure Next Tuesday is it. It'll be our one year that we've been doing this. And Greg, as always, you're a trooper. Appreciate you, buddy. And look forward to seeing you, drinking a few beers with you and talking fishing like always.
Looking forward to it, man.
Be safe. God bless you. And we'll see you real soon.
See you guys.
Hey, all right. So that was episode 24 of the Rusty Hook podcast. I had Buddy, Brandy, Greg, and Chris on tonight. 41 minutes of live, raw, and unfiltered talking about packing. And I hope you guys enjoyed the banter from us tonight, because you can tell we all think the world of each other. And it's all about what we do, and that's kayak fishing. Go look at those websites that I talk about, and see if there's anything that you can pick up that might make your time and more beneficial when you're moving about, when you're leaving, when you're packing. Rod socks are another thing that I was thinking of earlier, that you can put on your fishing rods to help them from being getting tangled up when they're in the back of the truck or something like that. A lot of the guys that travel for more professionally, they got them rod tubes that they can slide things in. But somebody like me, I just throw my 6 or 7 rods in the back of the truck. And I've noticed that when I do a rod socks on each one of them, I don't have nearly the issues. I can jerk them out and not have to worry about trying to untangle a line or get a line off a bungee strap or something like that, where it's got hooked. The hooks have got hooked into the ratchet strap or something on the way down the road. But anyway, appreciate you guys. I hope your time on the water is enjoyable, and I look forward to hearing from you more. Stay safe, tight lines. Make sure you go to Anchor FM and look up John-Rap for the audio version of this show. Also streams on Apple Podcast. This show was also live on Twitch and YouTube.